Hi everyone, my name is Mahi and welcome back to Close Encounters, the podcast. Hi everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Close Encounters. I am Mahi, you know me by now. But today we have another exciting guest with us, and as all of my previous guests, obviously she has also achieved a lot at a young age, like we tend to do in school and like we all hope to do in school so we can be cool at least for now. And anyways, we're going to talk about that, but we're going to talk about other things as well because, what's the fun in just talking about stuff you've done? Anyways, so without further ado, let's welcome Asmi to our show. Hi. Hi. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So, let me ask you something before we get into it. How's the summer heat going?
I would say to some extent it is bearable, but sometimes it's too much. Uh,
You're the first person I've seen who's called it bearable.
really?
Yeah, I almost cried like an hour ago.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. You know how overstimulated I was before sitting down here because it's so hot. Like I'm literally like crying for help from within. Okay, so first of all, I love your fit. It's giving very Barbie to me.
Oh,
I love it. Walk
thank
me
you.
through it. You're welcome. Tell me a little about your outfit. Or yeah.
Well, I like the suit a
Mm.
lot, and this came from America actually. Yeah,
Cute.
and I just found pants that match it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they actually look like a full set. Okay, now that I see it, they're
Yeah,
slightly lighter. You don't notice it once you're there. So are you someone who likes to feel confident through their style? Is this your style? Are you like a mix of maybe tomboyish or little girly or just something that makes you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I think my style is more elegant sort of style, like more formal style. I really love that.
Yeah.
Just yeah, even in school, I think I come every day in places. I just don't know. Somehow style just sort of talks more about your personality.
Mm.
Just gives that shiny outlook to
Mm.
you.
Do you know the old money kind of style? That's very
Yes.
viral on
Yes.
Pinterest. Do you think it was like the whole Ralph Lauren and the polos and stuff like that? Are you kind of like that's kind of because they're very kind of elegant as you described. Do you
Yes.
associate with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Old money vibes.
Yes.
Okay. So, anyways, how has summer break been for you? I am assuming you're going back to school in like a few weeks' time.
Yes. In like 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah.
Nice and good. It's okay. How's your summer break
It's been alright. Like there's been studying, there's been work, but mostly I've enjoyed the freedom to do my other hobbies as well.
been?
Like even during summer, I think I've gone down and played basketball. Yeah, but and play more guitar. I think I really love that.
Fun. Are you proficient in playing the guitar? Or is it something you just do for fun?
I've gone for professional classes. I've given exams for it. I've performed it. Yeah, so I think I am kind of proficient.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Would you play the guitar for if you want, if someone calls you up, if like one of your favorite singers calls you up and be like, be my background music for the day, who would you
Yeah.
play for?
Honestly, it can be any song, to be honest.
No, who would you play for? Like any of your like favorite singers, who would you play for?
Um, I don't know. I think it Coldplay. Coldplay.
Ooh.
The guitar is
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that's true. Did you go to the Coldplay concert? Did you have
no.
it? Did you know anyone who went?
I think yes. I think they loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very jealous. Yeah, they loved it.
It was it was like people going to war, lining up for the tickets. It was like watching them
Mhm.
go to war. It was kind of ridiculous, frankly, but it's fine. So you have holiday homework. When I was in school, I had holiday homework as well, but that was like a few years ago, like 5, 6 years ago. In like middle school, transitioning to high school, you guys still get holiday homework?
Yes, but it's more in the form of worksheets and stuff. Not like more research. There's research, but not much. There's more of solving worksheets. I think that helps more in studies.
Right. I haven't done a worksheet in so long. I think I did one in my accounting class in uni.
Oh.
Yeah, but I was like, this is weird. Why am I doing this?
Mm.
Because you don't do it for so many years, right? You go by like a year and a half not doing anything that you've done in school, and it's just weird. Anyways, so tell
Yes.
me, you're going into 12th grade. Are you into 12th grade, right?
Yeah, next year.
Oh my God, you're going into 11th now.
Yeah, I'm in 11th now.
Wow, okay, so I thought you were going into 12th, and I was all about like, tell me how does it feel to reach final year of high school? But again, it's fine. So you're in 11th. Tell me, what does that feel like? Like, what is going on in your
Honestly, I think 11th was a really big shock, to be honest, like a
head? Wow.
jump scare. Because I mean, honestly, as a science student, I did not expect to what extent the content would go to, because I thought it was going to be easy, it was going to be a breeze. Then I realized there's just more studying to do.
Organic chemistry.
Yeah, physical chemistry, organic chemistry, all kinds.
So how many like breakdowns have you had because of
I haven't necessarily had a breakdown yet because I haven't really given an important exam yet. Like, I still have my midterms to go, so
that?
praying for that to go.
Okay, yeah. Good for you. You do well. So what has it, you know what, because you're teenagers, growing up and in this time, it's kind of like very interesting. So tell me a little about your teenage experience. If someone had to ask, like, oh, what was Asmi's teenage years like? I'm not talking like I did this, I did that, I won this. Like on a personal level, what do you think have been the highs and lows for you?
I think it's been a very big personal understanding of yourself more than ever. I think you go through many trials, to be honest, to test your character in many ways. Even your confidence, for example. I think when I was younger, I had much more confidence, but when I reached the teenagers, it got tested every single time. And then I realized, but then you have to just be strong through it, pull through it. All, you realize that if you, for example, when I was in 10th, I was like, oh my God, okay, I get through my boards. Now my life is going to be good after this. And then I realized, no, there is pressure in 11th. And then there's going to be pressure in 12th. And there's going to be more. So then I realized as well that in every single stage of your life, there's always going to be stress, pressure. But you have to be strong enough to go through it. So that sort of understanding of life is how I got through my teenage years.
I remember you shared with me that your friends or people around you, they call you a natural leader because some of us are blessed with like leadership qualities like that.
Yeah.
So initially, when we're in school, we tend to put them on a pedestal because natural leaders, they're like, oh, they're so cool and stuff like that. Let me ask you the opposite of that. Have you ever done something like that where you automatically put someone on the pedestal and you're like, they're just so cool. They have all these like amazing qualities about them, and I just kind of worship them at a subconscious level, like we tend to. It's
To be honest, I've always done that with toppers.
oh,
Yeah, it's like, how do they always score so well? There have always been a few people in my class. They just score really well every single time. It's like full marks or 98%. I never really got that, so I've always put them on a pedestal. Like, if there's an exam, I'd always expect them to at least get full in one subject.
yeah.
So it's always been that way. But then I realized everybody has their flaws, ups and downs.
You know how everyone's a topper in something, right? You can be in maths, you can be in science, but that's only within the school.
Yes.
When you're outside, you can be a topper in many things like writing and talking and drawing. What would you say? What would you classify yourself as? If what are you a topper at? Now, I'm not saying something like I know you play a lot of cool sports and you play the guitar and you have all this stuff going on. What is something weird that you consider yourself like a topper? And you're like, I'm really good at it. No one knows, but I'm really good at it.
I think it's being able to do everything. Just have the potential to do everything. I think since I was young, when I first started playing the guitar, never really understood. I can't play this song. Maybe I'm not that good of a guitar player. Maybe I was not meant to play guitar. But everybody sort of had that belief in me when it came to sports or when it came to anything. People just had that belief. No, you can do this. I just know you can do this. I can't do this. But then I just kept that faith, just kept going.
Yeah.
So then I was like, maybe I might not be a topper at something, but I have a potential at being really good at many things.
Yeah.
So I think that's more important.
And bouncing off of that, you said that you have a passion for like research and innovation and stuff like that. So, have you ever watched the Spy Kids movie?
No, I wish I did. to be honest.
See, now I
really
don't know.
wish.
Now, see, it would have been fun if you did, because in Spy Kids
Yeah.
they have all these cool inventions.
Mhm.
One of them is like you put like a case or something in the microwave and it turns into like a full McDonald's Happy Meal or something. Yeah, yeah. It was everyone's dream as a kid to have one. So tell me, like, we're in 2025. What is an invention that you still can't believe exists? Like, I'm not talking about something very useful, like something that you just think needs to exist, no matter how ridiculous it is. You're like, it needs to like exist.
Yeah. I think it's like nuclear power, like in a nuclear power. It's like this sort of thing in which you combine two helium atoms, nuclear fusion, basically.
Yeah.
Those type of laboratories should exist more.
Mm.
Like it's happened, but it should happen more
Yeah.
because it's. I think it's one of the most cleanest forms of energy.
Wow. Okay. Way to go. Smart. I only understood nuclear power and the word helium. And yeah. I'm good at science. Chemistry was not my good stuff. I cried a lot because of chemistry. It's the worst. I hate everything because of it. Anyways.
Oh wait, it was to produce. I think it was to produce helium. Sorry.
What did you say?
I think I was like combined to helium atoms. It's
Yeah,
combining to hydrogen atoms.
I think you said helium. I don't remember. It's funny because we just had this conversation like 5 seconds ago, and we're talking about this, and we don't remember it.
Yeah, that always happens.
Do you have any instances where that happened to you, and you're like, I don't actually, especially like when you're talking to your parents. Like I talk to my parents, and they're like, "Wait, what was that thing I told you right now in the kitchen?" And I'll be like, "I don't know." Do you have any instances like that where you're just like, I don't know?
Yeah, yeah, I've had like many times actually. My parents have asked me to do something, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll do it." Then a few seconds later, I'm like, "What did you ask me to do?"
Um, do you ever forget your passwords? Like, you know, when you're like, you set up passwords for like new websites and stuff, and you're just so tired of setting them up. But then you're like, okay, I'll remember this one, and then the next day you just forget them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a tragedy, I guess. It happens to the best of us. So
It's just sad.
it is. So you have all these achievements to your name, and I think obviously at a young age, it's a bit something to be very proud of. You know, like, oh yes, I did something cool. Yes, like so you know, because you're like, so my school experience, it doesn't go in vain because like I know I have something to show for it. But that's just the stuff that people see. That's the stuff you tell them. What about the other stuff? What about the stuff that people don't see? Because I know that it's not easy. Sometimes we tend to be an overachiever.
Yes.
So tell me about that area, the stuff that people don't see that you wish you would be like, okay, it's like you need to understand both sides.
It's definitely the management issues. With too many things that you have to do, it's definitely how you manage them, which is sometimes becomes a difficulty.
Mm.
Like now my exams are nearing, so I've put certain hobbies on hold for now. But for example, if I had to do a performance in the same week, it becomes a problem.
Mm.
So it's obviously the management issues that come in between. So,
And which one of these things, your hobbies, helped you learn the most about yourself? You're like, that helped you bring you closer to yourself and what you enjoy doing in your hobbies and dreams, etc.
I think it's definitely been music and basketball for some reason. They've been very therapeutic. I think music really somehow it helps me express what I'm feeling that particular moment. While playing a song, I just realize what exactly I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And basketball really helps me get through the stress. Any stress before the exam, I just play basketball.
What if you don't have access to basketball? What do you do then? Do you just hit the wall or something? Do you like bounce a ball off the wall?
No, no, no. There's a basketball court downstairs, so it's pretty accessible.
Mm.
But if that's not the case, then I have a football at home. So yeah, I don't kick, of course, but I just do a little skilling. I have a good place to do that.
Okay, so you know what? I want to see, like, I know that we have like these awkward experiences as well that shape us and that kind of,
Yeah.
I'm assuming with the look you gave me, you have some stories to share. I hope you do. But anyways, what are some like awkward growing up experiences you've had, whether it's in school or outside school, where you're kind of just like figuring out all these social cues and whatnot?
Yeah, okay. This has been an awkward, embarrassing situation. It's been my fourth grade speech. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was a teacher's farewell,
Mm.
and so me and another girl, we had come up with a poem we had made together. We were going to recite it, but last minute she had to go, and she was also taking care of the presentation. There had been some problem, so others were like, "No, you know what? You go do the poem alone or something." But I was like, I don't remember some parts of it, and I need her for it.
Oh no.
So rather than saying at that moment, that I'll wait for her, I just did it. Yeah.
How big was the crowd?
Um, the entire third, fourth.
How did you get?
I think people just forgot about it. It was a younger grade,
But
thankfully.
but you didn't forget about it, did you?
I did not.
I did not. It happens to the best of us, honestly. But you bring it up because you mentioned like speaking on stage. You do a lot of MUNs, right?
Yes.
You're like the 100th person I've had on the show who does MUNs.
Oh.
They always have good stories to share. What has been the most sort of like badass moment you had while doing it? Because MUNs they kind of get you going. You get to argue, you get to explore different perspectives. Yeah. So tell me something that's been like one of your highlights of doing this.
I think it was my first MUN.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like, when I said my first speech, I just realized how different MUN really is. Because then people start banging the tables and all of that. And then I realized it's just about speaking your heart out, just raging it all out, in a very diplomatic way. So every time I spoke, I got a lot of support in my very first MUN. And then, it was like when every time I came to speak, people were like, so yeah, I think that gave me a lot of confidence.
If I asked you to like literally give me a great speech or whatever right now on any topic, what would you talk about? Where you can just go like on and on and on.
Hmm. To be honest, I'm not sure. There are a lot of topics.
Give me one. There are a lot. Give me one. I don't care how normal or abnormal it is. Give me one.
Hmm. It's gonna be awkward.
No, it's
There are a lot of controversial topics.
like what? Like feed me the content.
I think
Just say it. It's fine. Just say it.
it's a wide range of topics. It's like when it comes from countries all the way to, I think, more scientific topics to yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because for me, I've only heard about usually because when you say ambience, because it's always about countries and stuff like that. Scientific topics. That's interesting. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, any controversial topics in science?
Like the use of nuclear power has been really controversial over the years. Like really controversial, and obviously energy. I think in energy in general is a really controversial topic.
Yeah.
For example, use of hydroelectric power. People will say, "Oh, it's good. It's a renewable source. It's safe." But then that's when people realize a lot of water also gets wasted. Yeah, exactly. So then there's always two sides to any energy source.
Pros and cons of it.
Yeah.
Yes, hydroelectric source. When we were kids, we were taught in science. Hydroelectric power and renewable energy itself, like it's good for the environment, whatever, but we never thought of the other. Now that you pointed out, I'm like, wait, it's right there that uses up a lot of water as well. That's interesting. So have you ever gotten in like a heated argument with someone, maybe in school or like outside, where you're just like, no, you need to understand what I'm saying. I'm making sense.
Yeah, honestly, to be honest, I really stay away from heated arguments unless it's a MUN. I completely stay away. I don't really like to cause problems. So it's like, okay, you want to know you're right. I know I'm right. You think you're right. Just leave.
You're very nonchalant that way.
Yeah.
You are nonchalant.
Yeah.
That's so nice. How do you do it?
I don't know, you just stay in your own world.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your world like?
Like I just plan on what I'm gonna do home or what I'm gonna do tomorrow and stuff, or like matches. Just think about it.
Really? Are you like an only child?
No.
Okay. Because I thought you, because I feel like you're just, I think you're very calm. At least how you're presenting yourself to me, you're very
Thank you.
calm. So, do you ever think you can like sit still without grabbing your phone or thinking about something else, or have you completely lost that ability?
I think I've almost lost it.
Yeah,
Almost.
because I cannot sit still. I'm talking to you and I'm probably thinking about something else right now.
Yeah, that's so true.
I'm thinking, what am I going to say next? What am I going to ask next? What am I going to do next? So, when was the last time you let yourself just be bored? Like you did something out of pure boredom.
I think once when I was scrolling, I saw this one I saw this one video in which they're like, if you sit for like 15 minutes without your screen, your phone, or anything, without thinking about much, I think it really helps,
Attention span.
yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna do this because I needed that attention span. I really needed that moment. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this and increase my attention span. So honestly, that's how it kind of became a habit.
Yeah. Did that help you?
That did.
Yeah.
That did.
Are you attached to social media? Or are you someone who's just like, I'm bored, so let me just look up. And then you're stuck to it for like 2 hours straight.
The thing is that I don't tend to go through social media much. Like only recently have I got Instagram as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is that like? Tell me, please.
I mean, I depended mostly on TikTok, but still, I never used to really scroll. When I used to scroll, though, I used to just see some information that can help me understand today's generation, just to keep up.
Yeah.
That's it. Only for that purpose.
I think that, we're both Gen Z, so people have a lot of controversial things to say about us.
Mhm.
Like yesterday, I met someone, he was talking to me, and I was talking to him about something Gen Z related, just in general, because they were like, oh, we're Gen Z, we're not going to judge you, just say whatever you want. But I actually, no, I was talking to a millennial about this. He was a couple
Oh.
years older, and he tells me, he interrupts me in the middle of my conversation. He cuts me off and he goes like, he sits back like this. He goes like, do you know what? I think Gen Zs are extremely sensitive. And he like, I'm talking about what? He's literally like this. And like he kicks
Oh.
back and he's like this. And like even me doing this right now, it seems quite unprofessional, right? And so I was talking about something very important. I was talking about something, I think, mental health related. Okay. He cuts me off right in between of my sentence. He's like, I'm just gonna say it, man. Gen Z is like very sensitive.
I get it. I really get it.
So what is it? I think, do you agree with that? Do you think there are some of the sort of things where we're good at and there are things that we need to understand? But in general, when people criticize generation, do you agree with that? Do you think it's something that needs to be worked on, or it's just a bunch of nonsense?
Yeah, I mean, some of the criticisms are kind of right, to be honest. Like
Mhm.
so, like now students talk about anxiety. That is an issue.
Yeah.
It's not like something we have made up.
Mhm.
But it's that sometimes students or just people, kids, they just take it too seriously. Like they're like all of a sudden they just get scared a little and they're like, I think I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm just anxious about this. I'm anxious about
Yeah.
that. I mean, especially in today's generation, it's really easy to get anxious because there's a lot more judgment through social media. Also, there's a lot of judgment in general, and to get along with others as
Yeah.
well. So that issue really develops more now compared to before.
Yeah.
But still, I think people take it to a far different extent, which they need to stop. But millennials need to kind of realize that this is an issue. They need to acknowledge that.
Did you just say millionaires need to acknowledge?
Millennials.
Oh, because I was like, millionaires, they're feeding off of this. How are they gonna acknowledge this issue? Millions. Okay, yeah,
I'm
for
so
sure.
sure.
No, it's okay. So, what is something that's been on your mind lately?
Um, I don't know. I think it's school in general. It's like the school structure. A lot of school. There's been a lot of school hours.
Do you think anything outside of school?
Yeah, yeah. I do. I think now the reason I'm thinking more about
Because
school now is because
getting
it's going to
closer.
start.
So, tell me about it. What is it about the schools structure that you've been thinking about?
A lot of school hours, to be honest. Like then others can't do other stuff. It's like you don't have stuff. You don't have the freedom of time to do
Yeah.
your own stuff, to find out to figure out yourself. It's only school and it's homework and then there's exams.
It's kind of like life. It's just like that portion of your life is passing you by.
Mm-hmm.
Is it something that annoys you a bit when you're in school and maybe you might hear an adult say something that just kind of triggers you a bit because they're like, in your head you might think like, but you're not understanding our perspective. We have so much on our plate, and it just seems like it's so easy for you to comment on things like this. Is there anything like that that kind of sets you off?
To be honest, I think when I talk to my parents about this, they're the complete opposite. They're really supportive.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we kind of realize that you do not need to go to school every single day.
Because they can see like everything happening.
Yeah. Then it's like you don't need to attend every single class. You don't need to go to every single school day. And if you've got the topic and if you have to do your own studies, you can't just go to school every day and waste like 7 hours.
So that's one thing. That's actually really nice because then it's like you have a support system at home as well. What about when you're at school? Do you notice like a change in tone? Obviously, there's a change in ambiance as well. So back to my question, what is it like maybe something that you're just like there needs to be a mutual understanding that it's not easy for us and you can't just keep like saying things without understanding. You know how sometimes teachers or someone may say things that might trigger you a bit because they're not understanding a student's perspective. Any instances like that for you?
All teachers have been supportive, but sometimes I think they also kind of they're really focused on the fact that students have to come every single day, and it's like there's more homework to do. I think they don't kind of realize that we have other things to do, and even the exam structure, it should be relaxed. It should be relaxed.
Relaxed, like how relaxed?
Like less number of exams.
Okay.
And more break between exams.
Have you done online exams?
Yes.
Or were you like quite young when online exams were?
6th grade. I don't know whether that's too young or too old.
Okay, because sixth grade exams are chill, I guess.
Yeah, very chill.
Important. Because I was, I think, in 11, 12.
What?
Don't worry about it. Not that old. I was, I think, 11, 12. Yeah, something like that. But so when online exams, the fun thing was because your laptop's like this, and then you search up the answers and stuff like that. Have you done anything like that before?
I think we have got that. I think we got the answer for that. Yeah. To be honest, there has been an open book exam.
Really?
Once. Yeah. For first exam, there has been an open book exam.
In a CBSE school?
Yeah, for 6th grade.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
Where was all of this when I was in school? This is disappointing. Okay, so what if that was not there? Aside from that, have you ever, maybe your friend or something, you're like, answers right here.
Oh, and like cheating.
Well, yeah, sure, why not?
In online exams, there was a little. Definitely.
I think almost everyone did that.
Yeah, you can't blame us. You cannot blame us. But I think on-site, no.
I think it's just really hard. I think everyone who does it, it's like a risk.
Yeah, I mean, I think in 8th grade, honestly, almost everybody had done it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this.
Really?
Yes, in 8th grade, it was on-site. Almost everybody did it. But I did not because I was pretty scared. And second, it just didn't feel right. It just really didn't feel
what would be, imagine like you have a day off, right? I know you had summer off as well, but again, as you said, you had a lot going on for yourself.
Mhm.
So you get a day off completely, no responsibilities, nothing to think about, just completely your day. What would you do? Start to finish. Like, how would you spend your day?
Oh, okay. I would wake up early in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not wasting this day.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd go for exercise. I'd have coffee. I'll go for exercise. I'd go for exercise. Like I'll play basketball. Go to the gym. I'll come back. No studies. Yeah. No
No studies,
No
nothing.
studies. Okay. Obviously, play guitar
Mhm.
and listen to music, and I think definitely watch a little bit.
Watch what? Okay, now you're talking about my favorite thing. What do you watch?
Oh, like I watch TV series in general.
Like what? What's your favorite?
Um, okay, I'll just tell some recent ones.
Yeah.
Do you know the? It's just the new season has released.
Summer Jam.
Yes,
Did you watch episode 6?
yes, I watched all of them.
Yeah, episode 6 was, I think, day before yesterday. I think it comes out every Wednesday, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Um. Okay, I think I already know the ending to that.
So, I mean, like, you know that, like Belly and Conrad can, like, whatever.
Yes, I
Yeah,
really
so
think so.
what did you think of the episode? Like that scene, I think the most famous scene out of that where they
When he
started
gets
playing,
hurt.
yeah, I started playing Taylor Swift in the background and all, and she's like, what did you think of that one?
I think that's when she kind of realized. I think she has been in a trance this entire time.
I think she's been an idiot the entire time. Besides the point.
I think she's like really been sleeping the entire time. Like she's been with Jeremiah for 4 years. I think she completely forgot how she ever felt about Conrad. I think that point was like she suddenly realizes how she feels all over again.
You know, I think everyone from the beginning said that Conrad shouldn't choose Belly. He shouldn't even choose his own brother or family. He should get out of there, start a new life, get therapy, and just study medicine and be a rich doctor and just like live his life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Aside from the Summer Jam, what are you watching?
I was watching One Tree Hill and then I left it.
Oh my God, you're watching One Tree Hill.
Yeah, it's good.
You are the first of the slightly younger generation I've seen watch One Tree Hill.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my
So
God.
good.
I grew up watching the show. That's so good.
It's really yeah.
It is, yeah. Do you like that sort of early 2000s ambiance that they have?
I love it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really love it.
Who's your favorite character?
In the series,
Yeah.
probably Nathan or something. Yeah, Nathan.
Hey, Nathan.
Yeah.
And what else? What else? What is the show that you keep going back to, or a movie that you watch so many times that you keep going back
I think ever since I started Friends, sort of kind of watching it.
to?
Yeah.
Nice. Good taste. Good taste.
Thank you.
And what about music? What kind of music makes you feel just very happy, or like someone's music that you keep going back to? Indian, classical, whatever.
I mean, if it comes to Indian and classical, I generally all the 2000s music is kind of my favorite. Like nothing recent, not at all.
Yeah, that's
Nothing.
all bad.
And nothing too far back. Just like those 2000s, because they actually had a proper message in their songs. They had meaning,
Yeah.
and the instrumental was just.
And what about any like English Westernish music that you like?
Okay, definitely not 2000 songs for that. I think now, definitely I think Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, them. Some rap when you're playing sports, rap is good rather than that.
To like hype yourself up.
Yeah, to hype myself.
Maybe you should try listening to a ballad when you're playing sports. See what happens when you do that. I just
I'll
like
try.
to sing. Oh, you know what's the best? It's listening to classical music when like Beethoven or something. When you're trying to get yourself pumped up. Yeah. It's turns out I think it's a big confidence booster.
Hmm.
Try that. I don't know. I have never tried it, but it sounds fun. Anyways, I got last two questions for you. Okay. So what is something most recently that felt like a win for you? Doesn't have to mean anything to others, but for you.
A win for me, I think
Yes.
it just being better at. I've been recently getting really good at basketball,
Okay.
so I've been able to do better layups and all of that. And I have finally, finally been able to play this one song in guitar called "Every Breath You Take." Yeah,
That's one of my favorite
I
songs.
know, same.
By the Police. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite songs.
Yeah. So finally, I'm really happy. It's
How
pretty
long did that take you?
1 week, 2 weeks. That's with playing every day for hours.
Wow.
Thank you.
Amazing. Okay, and another thing is, what is something that surprised you about yourself? What is maybe something you learned that surprised you about yourself? Like, oh, I can do that, or oh, I didn't know I had that in me.
My ability to focus. Like just recently, I found out. I just looked at my exam timetable and I was like,
You already got your exam timetable.
yeah, this early.
Before school opened.
Yes.
I really like to torture you, but
Yeah, they really do. They really do.
do better.
Um,
Yeah.
so it's starting really early, and that's when I realized I didn't do anything. So I just sat there for hours,
Yeah.
just studying, just solving problems, and then I realized I can do this. I never knew I could just sit for hours and just do this. I just never knew that. I just never.
So what is it? When's your exam starting?
August 29th.
I thought it was gonna be September because you said August and I completely lost track of what month we're in.
Oh,
I thought it was gonna be September.
yeah.
I'm sorry, have you had any classes to like study?
No, yes. Yeah, I mean, I've been attending less classes right now because, you have to study for exams. But yeah, there have been classes in the beginning.
So school has started for you.
It's going to start. I mean, after summer holidays had started, we had 2 weeks of classes.
Oh my God, I feel so bad. But then good luck for your exams.
Thank you.
However long they may go. I hope it gives you enough will to survive.
Yeah, I really hope it does.
Oh, and I want to ask you, you keep mentioning basketball. Who are your basketball idols? Do you have any?
This sounds weird. I don't watch basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't sound weird. It's okay.
Thank you.
So it's just something you indulge in, but you're not completely in the whole world. Like you're not like hardcore fan of watching sport.
The only sport I'm like that in is football.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cricket, but I have been playing cricket for 5 years. Professionally.
Okay.
Because I got more into basketball.
Nice. And what football team do you support?
I think Real Madrid.
It's like the cool kids team, like that, or I think Manchester United was like the cool kids team growing up. Amazing. Okay, so before we wrap things up, anything you want to say, any message you want to give out, just look into the camera and say what.
I think in this recent world, a lot of people are there to judge you or put you down. But the most important thing that you have for yourself is your mindset and your mentality. So it's like this. Many people judge you. Instead of complaining about that or being like, many people should not judge me or something. It's like people judge. We should use that to our advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, that sort of mentality, I think, is really.
Nice.
So I think it's all about your mentality. That's only going to get you ahead. It's more than your talent, more than your hard work. It's just mentality.
How would you use someone judging you to your advantage?
Like, people every time judge, right?
Yeah.
So first of all, like the style, for example, it shows if you come to a proper occasion and you come properly styled, it seems like you are serious about it. It gives that first impression. And then when you start talking as well, I think just basic talks, they give a really good first impression. So that judgment is what you can put to use.
Nice. Yeah, being able to hold a conversation is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was great advice.
Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of our episode. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, like, share, subscribe, comment, thumbs up. I think I covered all the areas.
Yeah.
Anyways, I will see you all in our next episode.